All right, Coach, you got another ranked team coming up this week. Thoughts heading into the game?
They're just a really good football team. They're explosive on offense. It's gaudy numbers when you look at the rushing game. So we got to be able to come out and slow them down in that capacity, and then just keep going and improve on our last week's performance and clean some stuff up with penalties and turnovers. So it's the challenge for the offense, and they're good in all three aspects of the game. So it's going to be an extremely difficult road trip.
Now you guys are, you've had 2 home games now, and this will be your second away game. How important is it for you guys to get off the bus and kind of come out firing like you did against Mankato 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, we kind of have the same mentality. We have nothing to lose to go down there. I mean, they're in theory supposed to beat us, and we've been pretty loose about that fact of going down and throw haymakers all day, and let's go down there and get after it the best that we possibly can. And there's nothing to hold back when you go down and play a great road team. You're going to have to play really well to win. So that's kind of been the mentality of the team.
What do they do so well that makes their running game so good? Do they just block well, good up front?
They're gifted up front. They probably have one of the better offensive line just overall in the conference that I've seen in quite some time. They got one player I would take over probably anybody in the conference I've seen there. Their guard is a really gifted player. Then you got the quarterback, Luke, he's Papillion. He just is a really gifted natural athlete. So you got that. You got 2 good running backs. You got good tight ends, and you got a bunch of returners. So they're a lot like our offense in that regard.
I guess speaking of your offense, I know you kind of disappointed, just lackluster play. You guys you were saying you maybe went to sleep a little bit last week for a little bit. And what do you have to do to fix it this week?
I think just by the nature of playing Sioux Falls, I think they're wide awake in this one. So not that we overlooked Wayne, we just didn't play extremely sharp. So we need to go out and just handle our business like we've done in the previous games and just get after it and take what they give us and play more fundamentally sound football.
I was just going to ask you, I was going to do a story on Brady Schmidt, ask you what he brings to your offense.
Well, Brady just kind of does everything. He lines up all over the field. He does all the special teams. He blocks extremely well, catches the ball. So, and he's a great kid. I love having him around. I wish we had 20 more of that type of player. So he's not afraid to do the dirty work, and probably has done that ever since he showed up on campus. An extremely good leader all the way through for the program, and just has done a wonderful job since he's been here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't think he took a red shirt. He's been playing for I guess 4 years, and then I'm sure you guys saw him a lot playing for the Lumberjacks. What is it? I mean, I guess what does it mean to have a kid from Bemidji sort of be such a vital part of your offense?
Well, anytime you can recruit in your backyard, particularly knowing what you're going to get from the high school in Troy, and I know Brian Stoffel really well. They just prepare kids for the college game and understand what it takes to be a good football player when you go to college and the demands and everything. So it was easy to want to get him, and obviously he had a lot of looks all over the place, and we were fortunate to get him to come back and hopefully continue that pipeline. We got Hank this past year, and hopefully we continue that with the Bemidji kids.
Yeah, and then I was wondering, I mean, I was talking to Coach Bagnell a little bit, but I don't think he was here when you guys were recruiting him, so I know he was a running back mostly in high school. He's more of a slot wide receiver now here, but how difficult is that to transition to make?
Well, the oddity is we didn't know how good his hands were coming out of high school because he just ran the ball so well, but a lot of things that we were doing when he was younger was getting him in the backfield, and he was carrying the ball as well, receiving it. So he's improved a lot catching the ball, something that he's worked on. But for good athletes, it's not a huge transition once they kind of get into it. So it was a pretty easy transition for Brady.
Yeah, and I know he told me, I was talking to him, he told me he likes blocking just as much as running or catching. I don't know if that's just the running back mentality still in him, but
yeah, I wish it was contagious for the rest of receivers, but no, he's done a really nice job doing that, and he's not afraid of the dirty work. He's kind of an old lineman out there at the receiver spot. Just enjoys playing football and has fun every day at practice, so he's really fun to be around.
Yeah.
And then just looking ahead, if you guys were able to escape non-conference play this weekend 4-0. What would that mean, especially after last season, the way you guys started?
It'll be huge. Anytime that you can get off to a 4-0 start, if that would happen to come, would be great, but would be soon squashed because we're 0-0 in the north, and that's what you got to focus on. So we're extremely happy to be where we're at right now. This is a great opportunity for the program as well to go down there and make a statement win or have a chance to play a really, really good team and go down and compete. And that's the biggest thing. as our guys, they play pretty loose, and we just, it's go down, play your best game, let the chips fall where they may, and it's kind of the mentality that we've had the whole year. So we feel, again, if we can go down and play our style, that we should be in the fourth quarter, hopefully in a game, and then hopefully have a chance to win at the end. So looking forward beyond that, I'm not one to do that very much, especially when you got this huge challenge in front of you and such a good team. So if it happens, it happens. If not, then you got to regroup and get ready for Mary. I think that's who we play next. We're joking around. We were trying to figure out where we're going next week. Nobody's really looked past tomorrow getting on the bus. So it'll be a fun challenge when you get in the north, but we want to try to finish this South deal up first.